Hello everyone, I'm Kashika Narula from grade 10th of Lexicon International School, Kalyani Nagar. And today I'm going to show you how to install CAPTCHA, how to use the CAPTCHA, and how to show your own website on the Django screen in Google. So firstly, let us go to the code. So here I have written you have successfully launched the Django page. Instead of this, I will write, hey, welcome to Python. So, hey, welcome to Python. And then instead of these two lines, I'll simply just write one line saying you have successfully, Full successfully installed Python, or you have successfully used Django here. And now when I run this, then I will get a proper code in which I'll see that I have written hey welcome to Python. Wow, I have this hey welcome to Python right here, and you have successfully used Django here. So this is what I put in. Now here the title can be anything instead of hi, so I'll just put in Django. Now I'll show you how to make this. So firstly, this video will be in two parts because this is a super long code. So firstly, I'll go to File and then New Project. Here I will write in whatever project I mean to create. Let's just say Django usage, Django use. And then over here there should be new environment using virtual lenv, and create a main.py welcome script is completely optional because we're not using the main.py right now, so we can just unclick it or click it as well. So create. Now over here we have a whole page in which our main.py script will be shown. This is the main.py which we will not need it right now, so we'll just close it. Now on the bottom left corner we will see a terminal. We click on terminal. Now here it takes time to load because Django installed all its packages at the same time. Here we will put install, pip install Django, and then enter. Now it takes time to use all these packages. So till that time, I'll just show you what the basics are. So here we have a whole website. This is called GitHub Django website. So I have attached this link in this here. So this is Django reCAPTCHA. I have attached this link in description, so you can go and check it out. So Django reCAPTCHA is a thing which I've already explained, and Django CAPTCHA is just the basic version of reCAPTCHA. So here we have the requirements and then the installation process. So this is what we did just now. Pip installed Django instead of Django reCAPTCHA. Now over here, it still hasn't installed it completely. So its usages are also written, and there are widgets also, such as reCAPTCHA v2 and reCAPTCHA v3. So which I am using is reCAPTCHA v2. We go back to our code, we have it installed over here. Now it is showing a new release of pip available. Now this is not something which will bring virus into your computer, so we'll just Control C and we'll just use it. So it will just delete the original version which we have and click create. So if you'll see, successfully uninstalled pip 22.3 version. Now it has successfully installed pip 25. So it uninstalled pip 22 and installed pip 25. And then here we are going to start with creating our website or project. So Django-admin start project website. Website is the name of the project. You can give it anything like your name, my name, anything. Enter. Now we'll have to cd website. Cd website means creating the website as a base. So after this, whichever command we will give to the computer will go straight to the website. So website cd website. Now we'll create a Django admin start app home app. So this will go inside website. If you see over here, there's a slash website now. It wasn't there when we were creating the start project website, but now while creating start project home app, it is there. Enter. Now we'll just run and check if it's actually installed or not. This is a basic running thing. You don't have to do anything. If there's an error, it will show. If there's no error, you can click on the link, and we see the install has worked successfully. Congratulations. Now we go over here, and then will see that over here in the website, top left corner, website, click on the down arrow. There's a home app and a website. So inside home app, there will be a views.py. Open that up. Then inside home app, you right click, new Python file. So it will be urls.py. So instead you can just write in urls. So urls. Now inside website also you have a urls.py. It should have the same name. So home app slash urls and website slash urls. It just gives it on its own. Now after that you'll see the settings inside the website. Open that up as well. Here we'll be doing from pathlib import path. There we'll be putting in import import os. So what this import os does is that all our HTML pages which we'll be using will be imported in this os itself. Now if we control F here and type in OS, we get a few number of things, and it is repository. The full form of OS is repository. It means that it'll be creating a base like import Python. So import OS. Now we'll go on to down here. We'll get a templates on line number 55 in my code. I wonder what it is in your code. So dirs on line number 58 will just be putting os dot path dot join bracket os dot path dot join bracket. Now here we will put in a dirs underscore one sec. So os dot join dot here we will be putting in the os.path.join base dir, and this is the code we'll be putting in. So I'll just go and put it in there. Settings. Now since we have changed the project once, we'll have to cd it again. So when we are cding it, we'll go down, cd website, and then we'll have to Python manage run server once more to check if the program has actually run or not, if it has any error or not. So here this is already a debugged program, so we'll just run it and the install has worked successfully. Now here we have a template to be formed. So inside home app, we'll just right click once and then we get a directory. In this directory, we will create new directory. We will name it as templates. TEMPLATES. Why? Because over here also we named the same thing. If you are naming that file as total, then over here also you'll have to write in total. So whatever that file is, it should be the same here. But I'm just writing it as templates because it actually is the directory which contains all our templates. So next, right click, create a new HTML file here. Name of HTML is just given home.html. And then over here, I'll just write in any title like welcome to Python. This is what we'll be seeing over here. Like over here, you see this GitHub dash Django dash reCAPTCHA. This is what you will be seeing over here. Now here we have H1. I'm sure you all coders know how to create a normal HTML page. So H1 is the biggest font, H2 is smaller, H1 is basically heading 1. So H1, I'll just type in welcome to Python or hey coder, and then in H2 I'll write in welcome to Python. You type the first block and it will create the ending block on its own. So you have used Django from Python in PyCharm. So this is a PyCharm community edition. So here we have a from, not form, from. So now if you run, you will see that it is not actually running. That's because we still haven't connected this home page to our code. So for that, we go into home app website.urls at first. And then over here, we'll create another path. I'll show you how to do that first. So here in website.urls, we created this path which included the home app.urls. So we'll just go over there. And if you remember, I wrote in a home.html. So here we have a home app.url. So it included our home app URLs. Now, how to add the home app URLs as well as the views in this PyCharm, I'll tell you in my next video. Thank you. Have fun coding, and like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.